Hello everyone, my name is Melissa Bologna.
And I'm Michelle Bologna.
And I could not wait for today because we are making a recipe that I dream about, that I'm so excited about, and I cannot believe we are attempting to make it AIP compliant.
We are making it, we're not just attempting. It's gonna happen.
So what is it, Michelle? What are we making?
We are making an autoimmune protocol tres leches.
Okay,
Viva Peru.
let's start. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees.
We are going to start with a cup of milk, almond milk, and these are really great because they don't have any fillers, they don't have any terrible ingredients that you can't pronounce, everything's super clean.
They don't have sunflower lectin, and no, they are not paying us to say this. I wish they were. Now we're gonna do half a cup of coconut oil, which has really become my nirvana during this autoimmune protocol. All I do is just eat it on a spoon.
Literally, she takes it out of the jar and I just see her snacking on it.
Okay, it's really good. This is giving me life, okay? I'm sad to see it all go in this, but I know it's going someplace
for a
great.
good cause. So because we can't use egg to bind the ingredients and keep them together, we are going to use some lard because that helps congeal.
We used this from our bone broth video. This is the same fat. I told you could use it in other places.
1/4 of a tablespoon.
Then we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Now we're gonna do 1 cup of almond flour
And a cup of coconut flour. We believe in sharing. That's what sisters learn to do.
That's true. I'm gonna do 1/4 cup of this cassava flour.
Which is, by the way, a very starchy vegetable, but it is AIP compliant. You can do a lot with cassava, which is great. Now I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder.
We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. First, you're gonna line your pan with parchment paper.
And then I'm going to add a fat to the parchment paper. In this case, we use ghee, just so that it's easy to take off of the paper when it's done.
Or you could use the bone broth fat. Okay, typically you would do an 8x8 pyrex plate for this recipe. We're doing a bigger one because we want more tres leches. While the cake is cooking, we're gonna make the tres leches concoction avec maple syrup to add into the cake. We're gonna start with 1 cup of milk, oat milk.
We're going to put a can of organic coconut cream.
Or 2.
And then a can of organic coconut milk. Not to be confused with milk.
And then we're gonna do 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup. After 30 minutes of baking, we let the finished product sit for 10 minutes, and now we're gonna poke a ton of tiny holes in it for the milk, or the leches.
So just a note, you should be able to stick a fork in it without it being like a ton coming up from it.
Now it's time to unload our milk substitutions onto the cake.
This is the fun part.
All right, let's stop that, and then I'm gonna be patient, and after pouring a load of milk, like so, let it seep in a bit, and you could kind of aid it in going down a bit. That our cake is just about ready. We're gonna add the toppings. I'm gonna sprinkle it with some cinnamon.
And then we're gonna put some shredded coconut as well, because who can't eat enough coconut? Now this is gonna go in the fridge overnight, so let all of the goodness seep into the actual sheet cake.
All right, and there you have it, our AIP compliant tres leches.
Plus all the coconut.
Enjoy.